Good morning, students. Today we can see some of the figure of speech introduction. Here, figure of speech is a form of expression used to convey meaning or heighten the effect, often by comparing or identifying. It is commonly and frequently used in poems. Some of the poetic devices are simile, metaphor, personification, onomatopoeia, alliteration, hyperbole, archaism, repetition, rhetorical questions, rhyming words, and rhyming scheme. First, to go with simile. A simile is a comparison between two different things indicated by the word like, as, or so. And metaphor, it is an implied simile used without the word as, like, or so. And personification is denoted as an inanimate objects and abstract ideas are portrayed as a living thing. That is, a non-living thing is referred to as inanimate objects or referred to have life, and we are talking about that thing that it contains life. An onomatopoeia is a sound related words, that is cracks, crinkling, chips, like that. And alliteration, it is the repetition of the same consonant sound in the same line. And hyperbole is a character exaggerated and defined. Then it is a hyperbole. That is when a character is exaggerated. And archaism is a certain words which are no longer in use, such as thou, thee, and all. No, we are not using in this time. So here in this poem, the grew sate. Sate means it is a past form of sat, but this word is not used nowadays. And the repetition is a word is repeated twice in the same sentence with different meanings. Here, what man has made of man. An rhetorical question is a question in one which is asked in order to make a statement rather than to get an answer. That is, when the question is asked, it has no answer. How can you say to me, I am a king? Here the rhetorical question. And rhyming words is a similar sound, the same sound of words are repeated at the end of the line. Here jockey, hockey, likewise. And the rhyming scheme is a pattern rhyming words at the end of each line. Jockey, hockey is the same word, A, and enter, center, BB, and B and me is CC in the last previous poem. Let us see the figure of speech in this poem. Wordsworth uses many literary devices in this poem. Personification is the most common of the literary devices used here. In stanza 2 and lines 2, to her fair works did nature link the human soul that through me ran. Here, the human soul is personified that it has life and it runs through. And in stanza 3, line 3, and it's my faith that every flower enjoys the air it breathes. Here, the figure of speech used is personification because the flowers are personified that it enjoys the air they breathe. And in stanza 1, line 1, I hear 1,000 blended notes. Here, the poetic device used is onomatopoeia because there is a diversity of vowels of sounds and a cluster of choice of consonants in the lovely phrase, I heard 1,000 blended notes. In the last stanza and the last line, what man has made of man. Here the poetic device is aphorism because it is a statement that is presented efficiently by the poet. As this line functions as a question, we call it as a rhetorical question also. So, in this poem, he used personification and onomatopoeia and alliteration words also there. And in the line, bring sad thoughts to the mind. It is a metaphor because the thoughts brings a sad like mind and the word like is hidden. And the personifications and repetitions are also there. What man has made of man is a man is the word of repetition that it has different meaning. So we can see the summary of the poem in the next class. Thank you.